Sir, don't be Kanye. Don't do a Kanye. Kids, boys and girls, okay? Don't do a Kanye. Boys and girls, boys and girls. Kanye. Whoo, child. Don't do a Kanye. Don't do it. Don't do a Kanye. Lord have mercy. Right, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Wake Up Wednesday. If you are new around here, my name is Nissy T, and Wake Up Wednesdays are essentially my kick up the bum to you. This is where I snatch your edges, I drag you a little bit, but it's all for your own good, okay? It's all in order to help you to stay motivated, encouraged, and essentially to live up to the potential and the standard that we all deserve to live up to, okay? We all deserve to live past mediocrity. We all deserve to be at the highest, most best version of ourselves. Of course, it doesn't happen all the time, but if I can help you to keep pushing in it, I definitely will. Now today, as you can tell by the title of today's video, it is very simple, it is very direct. Mind your business, okay? Guys, I must say that I got this inspiration from Kanye West. Yes, the Kanye West, right? So let me explain to you where this inspiration came from, right? So we all know that Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, well, she was a West, I guess they're getting divorced now. So Kim Kardashian were once married, I think after like 8 years or something like that, they're now separating, getting divorced, etc. Kanye seems to be, at first he was just quiet, doing, you know, kind of just living life or whatever it is. Kim seemed to kind of be like she was moving on already. She was going on dates with, was it Pete Davidson or whatever his name is? Anyway, whatever it is, right? We're not here to do popular culture gossip. But now we're seeing Kanye do a hell of a lot of talking, right? Kanye is sitting down talking about how he stopped the leak of a possible second sex tape, and just doing a whole lot of talking, right? Whereas Kim herself is just out there minding her business. She is just trying to live her life. From what I can see from the situation, obviously, I don't know Kanye West. I send him loads of love. He's a brother in Christ. So, you know, loads and loads of love. But one thing that I can definitely see that is a problem in this situation is that he is saying all these things almost as though he is trying to make Kim, who is the mother of his children, by the way, look very negative, okay? Now, obviously, like I said, I don't know this man from Adam. This is just what I am seeing from an outside perspective, and I'm just using it as inspiration for what I really want to talk about. I didn't come here to talk about Ye, and he's not even Kanye anymore, isn't he? He's legally Ye now, isn't he? But anyway, Ye and Kim. I don't know them from Adam, but from what it looks like from the outside, it seems like Kim is trying to live her most unbothered life, getting on with life, doing what she needs to do, not really talking about much. She's living her life. But Kanye now, Mr. Ye, is talking a lot. And it seems like he is more in her business than he is in his own. Now, the crazy thing is that I think that somewhere in his mind, he almost feels like, because he's talking about how he's reclaiming his narrative, right? And he wants to be the person that directs his own narrative. And I feel like he's almost trying to reclaim this narrative of like, you know, she's the problem, I'm great, and I don't know. It's just coming across a bit weird, a bit strange. But in all his efforts to do all of this and to do all of this talking, he's actually making himself look quite bad in the process. And I sat there and I was like, this is like a lot of people. A lot of people today spend so much time in other people's business. And they think that when they're giving an opinion in other people's business is making them look bad. But actually, I'm here to break it to you that if you're spending more time in somebody else's business, whether it be a celebrity that you follow and that you like, whether it be an influencer that you follow and that you like, whether it be somebody that used to be your friend in school and that you guys had a falling out, whatever it is, whether it be an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend or an ex-partner, whether it be just somebody in your life that is taking up way too much time, you have become the problem. I want you to think long and hard about where you are delegating your time, because wherever you give your time to is what grows. So if you're giving your time to negativity, that's what's going to grow. If you're giving your time to slandering other people, guess what's going to keep happening? That's going to grow, and that's going to be your main and only focus. If you continue to focus more on what they're doing and how they're doing it, and look at that person, they've put on weight, they're having children, oh my gosh, if you're spending so much time obsessing over business that does not pay you, what do you think is going to happen to you? That person is going to continue living their life, probably making more money, probably growing further to success, probably making things happen, probably changing around their lives. Maybe they're not, but most of the time, when people assume that in them having an opinion, in them being so in people's business, in them minding somebody else's business, what normally happens in that situation is that you are so busy minding that person's business that you don't even realize that your own backyard is filthy. You don't even realize that you've got issues in your own house. Your own children are running amok. Isn't it always, right? It's so funny, because this has even happened before. It's so funny how, for example, the African aunties, and I'm not just saying it's just African aunties, but I'm just using African aunties as an example because I'm African, so it's something that I'm familiar with, right? Isn't it so funny that it will be the African aunties that have the most to say about other people, or even the African uncles, because this has happened to me also, right? The African uncles or the African aunties that are minding everybody else's business, minding everyone else's business, minding everyone else's children, telling people how to raise their kids, talking about what your child did, yet it's always them that have the most to say that their own children are doing a madness. Isn't that crazy? How it's often people that have their eyes so focused on something else that they don't even realize that their own household is burning down. Your own daughter is wilding out. Your own son is doing a madness, and you are there talking about other people's children. All that shows me, guys, is that if you don't mind your business, guess what? Your house will fall apart. Your life will fall apart. The things in your life will fall apart. Don't be like Kanye West, guys. Don't be like Mr. Ye. Kim over there is, I think they even reported saying how Skims is now valued at 3-point-something billion. Now, the difference between Kanye and some people, as in regular people like me and you, is that at least Kanye can afford to mind somebody else's business. He's still a billionaire. I think he's a billionaire, right? He's still making his money. If he's not a billionaire, I know for certain that he's a millionaire at the very least. At least he can afford to mind Kim's business, because regardless, he's still making money. Me and you can't afford to be minding other people's business. You and I, should I say in proper English, cannot afford to spend so much time having so many opinions, allowing our mouths to move so much. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of Michael Dapper's yappa, yappa, yappa.
Yeah, Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please.
Your mouth is moving so much because you are so concerned about somebody else that you don't even realize that your own house is burning down. Beautiful people, let this be the year that you mind your business, that you focus on the business that pays you. At least with Kanye, he's still rich, and he's probably still gonna be rich. Even if he went and said everything under the sun, he will at least have that. These times, you and I are not even at that level. And yet we're spending no, guys, we're not doing it. We're not doing it this year. We don't have time. Time is one of the most precious commodities. We don't get to get it back. Once it's gone, you can't refund it and get it back. Once it's gone, it is gone. And you are spending so much time, so focused on other people, so focused on what's happening in the Shade Room and the Shade Borough. And don't get it twisted, I love me some Shade Room and Shade Borough. I follow both of the platforms. It helps keep me updated with things. Sometimes I even see things on that platform before it's even come up on the news, okay? So don't get it twisted. It's nothing against them. But it's about how much time and energy you are giving to these things. Because ultimately, while the Shade Room and the Shade Borough are great for like finding out things that are happening around the world, getting some new news about, maybe some people over here, celebrities over there, it's great, it's fun sometimes to see what's happening with different people, and it's interesting. but it certainly doesn't serve you for your purpose. No one can tell me that the shade room or the shade borough, yes, I'm on the shade room and the shade borough for 7 hours in a day because it's going to help me do better in my job role. Unless you are a social media manager, or unless you are somebody who specifically focuses on, maybe you've built a brand around celebrity gossip, then yes, maybe you. But I'm talking to the people who your workplace are calling you up and are saying to you, so yeah, you're not hitting your targets. And right now we we're looking to reshuffle and reshift some things. They've given you not one warning, but 2. And yet you're spending more time on shade borough. Where are you delegating your energy? What are you giving your energy to? We need to do better, guys. Mind the business that pays you. Face your front. Fix your own yard first before you go and try to fix anybody else's. Stop talking so much and just do the work. Stop hating on other people. Stop gossiping so much. Stop spending so much time spiraling into pits of negativity when you should be focusing on how can I grow? How can I tune into things that edify my spirit and my soul? How can I ensure that I am aligned with people that I need to be aligned with that will help me move closer to my dreams? How can I ensure that I walk with authority? How can I ensure that the things that are coming out of my mouth, guys, even just the other day, I was reading a scripture that literally said, and I say all the time, right? And I'm paraphrasing, but it basically says, out of the mouth comes the things of the heart, guys. What comes out of your mouth is a reflection of what's in your heart. So if you're yapping away and everything is negative, bruh, your heart is probably black right now. You need to go and do some heart work, some soul surgery. Get it together. Get it together, guys. Because one day you're going to look back and 10 years have gone by, 20 years have gone by, 30 years have gone by, and you're going to wonder where all that time went. And you're going to realize that it was wasted on stupidity and it was wasted on nonsense that didn't serve you, that didn't edify you, that didn't move you forward, that didn't increase you in any way, that didn't help you to make more money. None of the above. So let's do better in 2022. Let's mind the business that pays us. Let's focus on what's important. Am I saying that means that you can never have an opinion about anything? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, guys, we don't live as separate individuals. Yes, you can have an opinion. Yes, you can share. Yes, you can talk about certain things. But just don't let that be the be-all, end-all, please. Don't let that be the priority over getting your life together. Don't let that be the priority over getting yourself sorted so that you can advance in your career, in your job prospects, in your business, or whatever it is that you are trying to do. What are your priorities? Anyway, guys, I am going to stop there because you guys know me, okay? When I start getting riled up, I can start going on and on and on. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please drop a comment below, okay? I know that sometimes we wake up Wednesdays. It's a little bit like, whoo, you're coming from my heart, you're coming from my spirit. But guys, I promise you, it is for your own good. So I would love, even if you are, for example, somebody and you've had a light bulb moment just now and you're like, wait, I'm that person. I spend so much energy and so much time in other people's business. I'm not focusing on my own. I'm not focusing on building my platform. I'm not focusing on, starting my business, whatever it is. Just comment below. We're a family here, guys. And we tell the truth. This is a space of authenticity. And this is a space of us to just be real with one another. So tell the truth and shame the devil. And talk about how you're going to change things around as we continue throughout the year. But guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you again next week for another Wake Up Wednesday. See you then.